What's up, everybody? Anthony here, Empire Music with New This Week. Maybe we can retitle myself and Joe's videos of Old This Week and New This Week as you're touring the annals of Empire Music, so to speak. We're doing a lot of construction downstairs, and I had all this cool gear set up downstairs. And I came in today to shoot it, and I thought, and there's music blaring, there's construction going on. In the last minute kind of move, right as Brent, who's doing the filming, came in, I'm flying upstairs, moving stuff. I'm vacuuming in here. So we're actually in my office up here. This little set might look familiar if you follow us on social media, meaning Instagram and Facebook. This is where I take all of that photography. So I'm there. We really improvise this together, so there won't be a ton of movement, but we're getting through it. The construction's going great. Actually, I don't want to jinx it, but a little faster than we thought, but you just never know. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have some really cool decor and set a new vibe downstairs. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, please stop in. If you're passing through Pittsburgh, please stop in. Housekeeping, let's think about it. Tailor, get one, gift one. I forgot to mention this in the last New This Week, and it's one of our favorite promotions that we do just about every year at this point. I think since COVID, Taylor's made a really nice initiative to put this promotion in some iteration out there. But get a 300 or a 400 series, and you can add GS Mini, Taylor Academy, and if you get a Empire Select, you can add a specific limited edition Empire exclusive GS Mini. So like 99 or 199, depending on what you're getting. There's details in the links below. In the link below, or in the description below, it's also a link to our email list if you want to get these notifications right bright and early in your inbox on Friday morning, Monday morning, and a few other sporadic send-outs. Please sign up for our email list. Front page of the website, you may have noticed a closeout section, which is just a really small 2 to 3 pages, so that's not that much inventory. Some older stuff, some aged stuff, some things we bought a little bit too much of, really at rock bottom pricing, everything from there was at one point Boss Wazercraft headphones on there, all the way up to Fender Custom Shop stuff. So keep an eye on that closeout section. Let's jump into a very improvised and rushed, I feel, version of New This Week. Here from Anthony's office, right? Ooh, third person too. Ricky Henderson does. Man, that's pathetic. I don't want to watch this one back. All right, and I'm gonna call myself out here too. There's a few of these that have been here for a minute, but I want to highlight some cool Gibson stuff that might have got lost in the fray. So if you've been into the shop, and I can think of one great customer from Ohio, he knows who he is, who's here just about every Saturday. He's going to know that some of this stuff is a little bit of recycled goods here for our New This Week, but I do want to highlight some cool Gibsons. So Custom Shop Greeny. So this is like the remake of the KIRK HAMMETT guitar that was Peter Green's guitar that was sold to Gary Moore of Thin Lizzy and some of his solo stuff, who is like one of my favorite rock, metal guitar players. His work with Thin Lizzy, specifically on the live record with the Thunder and Lightning tour, is so killing. I love his playing. But lightweight mahogany, everything's really spec'd out to be a replica of KIRK HAMMETT's Greeny, the 59 Les Paul. These aren't cheap. They're very limited run. You see the little KH on there. Very cool. Pickups to really replicate that voicing. Reverse pickup in the neck position. So you get that, there's an out of phase character that goes along with it. There's people out there that know these specs on this a lot more than I do. This is just so cool to see something like this. And kind of an exemplary piece of kind of history there that Gibson's able to replicate in their custom shop. So we have a Greeny in stock, just FYI, which is very cool to see. Now, be careful grabbing this stuff down. 63 Firebird. This has been here actually a hot minute, but it's just so cool. I want to show it again. Antique Frost Blue. You have the Alnico 5 pickups in there. It's so funny too, because it feels like everything's so shifted in long scale, but it's the same scale length as typical Gibson, which is like 24 and 0.75. Maestro Vibrola. Just check out, the relicking is so cool on this. I love seeing the Murphy Lab stuff. See how the two-tone finish there. like that aging toner's kind of wearing off. They're super cool banjo tuners. So also in stock, 2 killer Custom Shop Gibsons, and there's a lot of Gibson stuff coming in here in the near future. 335 figured, so maple, poplar, maple body basically, and then the T-type pickups in there, which are unpotted, so you can get super microphonic, a lot of feedback from it when you want to. Obviously, you can control it. Great sounding pickups. I absolutely love unpotted pickups in a Gibson like this. Love the tone that comes out of it. Really kind of true to spec, kind of vintage character on that. And then, speaking of favorites, I kind of have to say easily my favorite Gibson model. They play weird with like where the bridge placement is on it, but I love the feel and the weight and the look of the TV yellow on the Les Paul Special. Also, I love P90s. That's my favorite guitar pickup. Not a great guitar player, but I do like specific guitar tones, and P90s really give that to me. Really that cross between a humbucker and a single coil. I know you've heard that before when you like think about or research into P90s if you're not familiar, but I've really classified as like a gnarly kind of aggressive single coil tone in that, which I really, really like. And TV yellow just looks so cool, kind of that mustardy sort of orange yellow finish to it. So check out our Gibson selection. People forget that we're a pretty big Gibson dealer because it's one of our newer lines by now 4 or 5 years ago. But we love seeing the Gibson stuff, and we love seeing the Gibson acoustic. Such an interesting take. So Joe showed a Chris Stapleton we have used, and ironically, we also got a new one that had just popped in. So the Chris Stapleton Frontier, 25.5 scaling, so a little longer than some of the other Gibson acoustics. Thermally aged Sitka spruce top, so that's like torrefaction, bake top with the maple back and sides. So it's a really cool tone wood combination because you have this bright back and side combo there with a warmer Sitka spruce top. Kind of the way that I like when we pair cedar up with the brighter woods. I think it's just such an interesting kind of sum of the parts there. Indian rosewood fretboard, LR bags, VTC electronics, and obviously the Stapleton look to it. Very, very not good. Great sounding guitar there. Oh, hide glue construction on that too. Hand scalloped X bracing. Same bracing pattern, but different in a Hummingbird original, but Sitka spruce and mahogany back and sides in the shorter, the 24.75 scale length in the vintage cherry burst on this. Also great, classic. This is just like what I think of like the classic Gibson acoustic sound. Hummingbird original, back in stock. And then SJ200 in wine red. So AAA Sitka spruce top, hide glue construction, AAA flame maple back and sides, although it's kind of veiled by that wine red finish. Some light will show that. Very cool. And then back to the longer scale length, so 25.5, you have the mustache bridge on that. Just super cool looking guitar. This has the LR Bags Anthem in it. So VTCs in both of those, dreads, and then the Anthem here in the SJ200. Got to show you 2 basses. The Mark Hoppus Signature Limited Edition Jag or Jaguar bass. Reverse P pickup, Duncan quarter pounder, awesome rock, super beefy sounding precision pickup in that. Had it in the surf green, but that went super fast, so we're down to just the sunburst finish, which is cool, a little bit more subdued. Standard scale length, so 34 inches. And then my favorite, easily my favorite signature bass in the Fender lineup, the JMJ Road Worn Mustang, custom voiced pickup in that, flat wound strings, 9.5 radius. Justin Meldo Johnson is one of my all-time favorite bass players and producers. Such a massive influence on me tonally with his playing style, his producerial aesthetic that he puts on tracks. Pretty exceptional. So one of my favorite signature basses, still my favorite one, back in stock. So tailor, get one, gift one. Links on the front page of the website, links in the description below. Please subscribe to the email list. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, all that good stuff. This is New This Week. We'll see you next week. Thanks.